to his children. What is father supposed to do to merit that title of a father? And we'll look at what the children are supposed to do in return to the father. Welcome back, gentlemen.
Okay, clearly, when we come to the physical, we see that the father is somebody who's supposed to protect, provide, and even to guide. Just only with these three statements, we can settle that that is a duty of a father. It's even more, but for now, maybe we can touch on these three. That is supposed to protect, provide, and even direct. These are some of the things.
Now the question is, a father does not do all or any of those things. Does that person cease to be the father to the person?
Well, you see, if a father, you are not playing your fatherly role. Then, for me, I think you cease to be the father because because you have a role to play. You have a way of nurturing or advising whoever is saying he is your son or daughter. Because the danger here is that regardless of the calling upon each individual, even when you look at Paul, for instance, when he met Jesus, Jesus instructed him to go to a specific house and a specific person for instruction and training. For instruction and training.
Exactly.
But in our days, people don't want to submit. They don't want to submit.
That's what the problem is.
You know, but if they are willingly to submit, then fine. You see, I see also a problem when a local church who claims I am the father. Let's take it. I am the father.
That's what we have to settle.
Yes, I am a father. And she does not take my instruction.
Exactly. Then that is a bastard.
You also cease to be a
spiritual
son or a
one.
daughter. Let's assume there's a problem in your local church. The only authority who can come and settle that problem is no other person than your spiritual father. And regardless of how the situation is, if the spiritual father comes in, you should submit.
Exactly.
You should let it go.
Yes.
There was an example. I don't want to mention the church's name. He claimed he is a spiritual father. He ordained him as a pastor. He had been guiding him all along, and there was a problem. The initial state, the spiritual father came in and said, "Hey, my son, I rebuke you. Go and sit down for 1 year. You will not have any pastoral role to do in this church as long as I live, because I'm your father." He submitted. Another problem surfaced, and the father came in. He gave instruction, and this man of God says, "I will not go to take it." Then the spiritual father said, "Then I wash my hands."
Yes.
You cease to be my son. Go your way. And that is dangerous because you can be a prey to the devil.
Exactly. In other words, we have to submit.
And I can tell you that up to today, that man has not survived.
Yes.
I have seen spiritual fathers revoking their authority on some pastors in this community, and they are looking like beggars in the community. I have seen that. You see, there is a power in that.
There's power, exactly.
That spirituality, we must take it very serious. If you offend your spiritual father or spiritual mother, you should be humble enough to look for somebody who is greater than you, who has the same anointing as that spiritual father, and go to him and talk to him to remove that curse upon your life. Otherwise, you cannot survive in ministry.
So, in other words, instead of us to go, submit and reconcile, even if we cannot reconcile with them, but make it well with them, we will now look for a higher person to go and place blessing on us. Is that what you are saying?
It's a chaos now.
It doesn't work like that.
That is a chaos.
Because
when
this is the reason. This is the reason. Many have left churches and then they went to other places and they placed mandate on them.
You will never have any spiritual blessing. You see, that is how I would tend to be spiritual vagabond.
Yes.
Bastard. You are a bastard. You see, you can only go to a higher authority and ask him to stand in the gap and plead on your behalf.
Yes.
Through your spiritual father, the one who begot you.
I think so.
When that amendment is made, and there's peace, and if you don't want to submit to his ministry,
yes,
then you can
withdraw.
tell him. See, I have a friend who is in a serious, dangerous path. The one who ordained him and put him into ministry, he had a problem with him, and he has run away and submitted to another man of God. No, and now he is following that man of God. In fact, the initial stages you may enjoy some free benefits, but the consequences thereof, because if the man of God open his mouth,
yes,
it's established. It will be established.
So in other words, where there is a bonding, be it biological or spiritual, which establishes the authority that person has over the son or daughter, that should not be disrespected. That's what you're saying.
Absolutely. And that makes the spiritual aspect of it. Looking from the First Corinthians, where Paul was just advising us, he did not beget them biologically, but he said through the gospel, and he was instructing them from the gospel point of view. And it's a mandate, or maybe it's a choice for the people, either to accept it or not to accept it. So when you accept it, then you enjoy the blessing thereby, and when you reject it, the opposite is also true. So now our problem that we are facing is about the submissions and the directions. Like the just example that Pastor Quincy was also just giving. The pastor who had just left his spiritual father and following a man of God. What is that man of God doing about that situation?
Yes.
And that's where the problem comes.
Exactly. That's it.
That is where the problem. That's what I'm saying. It's a two-way traffic.
Some of us, some of them enjoy the honorarium and the privileges, so they don't even think of the. They don't think of the spiritual aspect of it.
For money.
And that is the problem in our society today.
Absolutely.
That is the reason why many pastors are not working together with each other because of all of this. When people have intentionally done evil, gone to other places and some media, we quickly browse it aside, and then what baffles me is that even something that is very obvious, we all blink our eyes and we say no, just because he has gone to another authority.
We are not looking for comfort.
That is why the church in Amsterdam is this way.
Yes. We want numbers. We don't want comfort.
We need to address all this.
I think this problem, this issue needs to be confronted head on, and then we can stipulate some solutions. Because I've been an advocate for how do I say? Some of the problems and issues we have in the church, which actually is affecting us in the sense that people who are outside see the church as a place of jokers. It takes somebody really serious, really desperate, who may want to come to church, but we need to put our hearts in order. Let's put it that way. And I think those of us who God is enabling to be able to talk about it, let's do our part. Okay, let it not be said that the Lord will come one day and say, "Well, you guys, you didn't do nothing. You messed up my house," and He whipped them out of the temple because they were selling and doing business in the house. Okay, so I think let's seize the opportunity to see what we can do. Beginning to talk about it, I believe, is the beginning to finding the solution to it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I think we have established a few things, but we're going to deal with the issue of when things go wrong, when sons rebel against daughters, sons rebel against fathers, and daughters against mothers, and vice versa. And we don't really find a way to fix it. And those who give cover to runaway sons and daughters and don't help them to reform, because at the end of the day, their spiritual life or their eternal destiny may be at stake because there's something, an issue that which is unsettled. That's why I like what Paul did with Philemon.
Onesimus.
Onesimus.
Yes.
I like what Paul did with that guy, by trying to reconcile him to his master.
Yeah.
You see, I think we should be doing things like that. It is our responsibility, at least for the Church of Christ in Amsterdam. I'm not referring to the nation. I'm referring to the body of Christ in Amsterdam. It is our responsibility to do something about it, so that the church can be healthier and stronger and can be more progressive.
Even if the people don't want to stay, but at least there is healthiness, They have reconciled with their authorities.
For me, I think the reconciliation is very,
in terms of ministry. If you choose not to be under my authority,
yes,
fine, but don't depart with
pain,
you know, or with grudge or
yes,
whatever. So then we need an mediator, somebody who is higher or somebody who has the same equal anointing as yours. Once upon a time, spiritual father. Let him settle the issue, then bless you and leave.
Yes.
You don't leave out of vacuum.
Yes.
You know, we don't leave out of vacuum because the danger is there. The danger is there. Nobody is bound to stay under one authority or ministry to the kingdom.
No.
It's a choice.
Yes.
And you can decide that, oh, I have a different calling now. And,
yes.
God wants to lead me somewhere.
Yes.
So please, pray for me.
But you don't dishonor those people.
You don't do that.
You don't dishonor them.
By so do you still have some spiritual connection.
Exactly.
With
Once in a while, even in their birthdays, you call them.
Exactly.
In anniversaries, you call them.
Yeah.
But to just desert and you treat it as if they never did anything in your life, I think it's very, very dangerous.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous.
God.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, also pastors also have a role also to play.
Exactly.
Because the major problem begins with the pastors. To be able to advise the pastors is even more difficult than even to advise the church members.
It's true.
That's why we're supposed to set a good example, and the problem is there on the top there. We are not setting a good example. That is a major problem.
Well,
seriously.
We're going to start.
This is coming from a pastor.
It is true. I mean, I think we will begin to start healing when we are confronting ourselves with our own faults. Gentlemen, I want to thank you for your time. You know, it's like time flies when you're dealing with issues like this. Yeah. I thank you so very much for your contribution. I pray that those who have listened we'll take it to heart, and let's all do something about the situation. Yeah. We're responsible for keeping the body of Christ healthy. Thank you and have a blessed day. God bless you.